over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show. The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother. This country sucks! This place sucks! CNN masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I want to kill myself! If I think it sucks, I tell you!
The Joe Cronin Show.
Well, what's up, wrestling fans? It's Memorial Day! You just watched Monday Night Raw, and therefore you just wasted 3 hours of your fucking lives. But you know what? Even though you wasted 3 hours of your fucking lives, I got to watch the Stanley Cup Bruins versus the Blues, so therefore my life had somewhat of a meaning to it. You know, Sami Zayn was a heel tonight, quite the heel. I'd like to go heel as well and welcome you all here and congratulate you and say to all the Americans especially, Happy Memorial Day, even though you're not supposed to say happy because it's not a good thing because it's for the fallen soldiers, so that's not cool. But anyway, good Memorial Day. And just for some of you out there that may want to relish in some of those memorable wars, here you go. That's right. Sami Zayn, just like I just went full heel on all you motherfuckers in the crowd. The only good goddamn thing about this company tonight, the only good goddamn thing about 3 hours, I can tell you all the good stuff that happened tonight right now. There's only two things. What a warm opening WWE Raw was. What a warm opening WWE Raw is. But in all seriousness, Happy Memorial Day. Thank you so much to the veterans out there and the people who served our country and served everybody around the world that did the things that my pussy ass couldn't do. So thank you all for doing that. But yes, speaking of being heel and being a dickhead, Sami Zayn did it amazingly tonight. He did it amazingly tonight. What a great job by Sami Zayn. And Ricochet and Cesaro. Good match. Ricochet and Cesaro with a good match. Sami Zayn with a great speech. And they brought up AEW. The first night after. The electric chair thing was a good idea. I will say that. That was a good idea. And when they started taking questions from the crowd, I thought to myself, what kind of bullshit-ass crap are we going to get from these questions? And they went there for the most part. But then, Sami himself, I was like, what if someone just screams like AEW? What are they doing? These are clearly real people given a live mic. What if somebody just, brings up AEW? What are they going to do? And they went, oh, no, fuck you. We're going to bring it up. So that was kind of funny. That some people are disagreeing. Some people are saying they've never brought up TNA or anything else on Raw ever before. And the night after the first show by AEW, they bring them up. So a lot of people seeing that as they're worried or it's a win or something. A lot of other people are seeing it as obviously they think AEW is a piece of shit, just like TNA, so they don't have a problem bringing it up because that's how much they don't give a shit about AEW. They don't even mind plugging them on their show. When you are diminishing in the ratings, it does surprise me that you would bring up that company from the other night, or maybe they're just trying to get it out of the way, like, see, we said it, get it, we don't care. I mean, I guess that may be where we're going here, but I was definitely shocked by the fact that they brought up, that they mentioned AEW at all. I mean, that was very bizarre. But it fit with the, third hour, or whatever you want to call it. That was the best thing of the night. Was Sami Zayn was going full Bret Hart on everybody.
Universal title anytime I want. I'm not that interested right now. I'd much rather hold all of you accountable for your crap. Quite frankly, you could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW.
Hey, Sammy, hey, so listen, I know you mentioned that the Universal Champion. You mentioned Seth Rollins, who we've seen earlier.
Just come right out with it. Interesting. A lot of people thought they would punish Renee Young for Dean Ambrose's whatever it is. Interesting enough, Northeast Wrestling has a show coming up soon, and they have booked Dean Ambrose on that show. The other person who has already been booked on that show is also Renee Young. Renee Young and Corey Graves, if for the people that don't know, many of you may know this, but many of you may not know this, Corey Graves and Renee Young and a few other people have been booked by independent companies all over the U.S. recently and in Canada, and they've shown up. There's been the summer baseball field show in front of 500 to 1,000 people by West Coast Sunrise Wrestling, or whatever you want to call whatever independent league at that point. Big Time Wrestling, Northeast Wrestling up here in the Northeast. Dean Ambrose is going to be there, and so isn't Renee Young and Corey Graves. And Corey Graves has been appearing at these for years. WWE just allows them to go. I don't know if it's one of those like represent WWE things. I don't know why that is. But yeah, so Dean will be there with her. Now, I think a lot of people wonder about this bitterness because, well, we saw what they did with Undertaker and with some of the other stuff that's going on. And so we feel like there is a little bit of a worry, but then they come out and say this. It's very interesting that they were name dropped just the night after. Very, very strange.
Give me a hell yeah! Popped my hockey cherry to skip Raw.
Wow.
That puck, holy fuck. Congrats to the Bruins.
Oh, Goon, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Goon. I had a lot of people tell me that they tuned on the hockey game tonight just because they wanted to see whatever I was watching because they couldn't stand Raw. And they're not even hockey fans. They're not even, of course, they're not even Bruins fans. They're not even hockey fans. And they turned on hockey just to see. The Goon, thank you, Goon. By the way, Jake is hospital bound, so he is really sick right now. Again, he's been battling this shit. So Jake DeMarco will be off tonight. We'll have lots of calls, though. 339-226-6610 is the number, and I will be taking a lot of calls tonight, and we will be getting down to the beginning of this Raw that was what I think was basically atrocious. I thought Raw was atrocious tonight.
Give it a hell yeah!
Horrible answer.
Wow, name bombing are you already? Boy, Vince, you sure showed them with this god-awful show tonight. But hey, by looks of it, you sure don't fucking care about your ratings. But you sure care about what your talent tweets. Congrats on another fail. 2/10.
2 out of 10 for Triple Gaming. I'm there with you. I'm only going to give this show a 2 or 3 out of 10 tonight because of Ricochet and Cesaro and because of Sami Zayn's promo. And they had a decent little match with Seth Rollins also, but really just the promo from Sami Zayn was great. I am going to open up the phone lines in just a second. Devious Dave Rose, I can see, has called once, so I'll probably, in a few minutes take Dave Rose's call because Dave Rose can fill in for Jake.
Super chat. Super chat.
What up?
Hashtag free Sammy.
I hope they don't because he was the only thing that was entertaining tonight on Raw. So I hope that they do more of Sammy, letting the crowd try to take a shot at him. Eventually someone's going to fucking say something terrible, though. You know? Javier, what's up? How you doing?
So Seth can wrestle for 3 years with a bum knee, but Becky couldn't be cleared for a match 2 months out. Also, how was it an elimination match if it was a fucking fatal 4-way? The funny thing is, Joe, I think this was the best Raw in a long time.
What? Really? Did you? I did not think it was very good. I saw some people saying it was the worst one in a long time. Yes, Jake should be okay, but Jake is, he's really just sore and really bad with breathing and stuff right now. So I think he'll be okay, but he goes through this, and it's really bad right now. I got to give credit to this guy here. Longtime beast of the JCS community, the Joe Cronin Show here. Justin Wells. Congrats to Seth Rollins' knee, the longest running story going in WWE history. It was all done just so you thought maybe Lesnar would cash in. I got to keep watching in case Lesnar cashed in. The first 2 hours of this show were practically a waste of time to me. Brock Lesnar comes out, and of course, they picked up on all the memes, right? They picked up on all of your memes out there. They picked up on everything you guys did because Brock came out dancing with the Money in the Bank, which I believe was just a one-off. I think he just came out there, thought it was funny to be like, yeah, it's a beatbox. It's a boombox, motherfucker. It's a boombox. And then all week people are putting fucking this song, that song to Brock Lesnar dancing with the boombox. Somebody put fucking Hold You Down Tonight to the boombox dancing of Brock Lesnar. And just like that, they had a shirt that said Brock Party in relation to Block Party. That was kind of cool. I thought that was interesting. Brock Party. They went a little far with it. I thought it was a little ridiculous. They even put goddamn speakers on the Money in the Bank. The one positive I can take from this is at least Brock isn't a moron. At least Brock didn't say, I'm just going to tell you who I'm cashing in on. I almost expected Brock to say, I'd like to tell you who I'm going to cash in on, but I'm not a moron like Braun Strowman. By the way, Braun Strowman proving to be a moron again tonight by going into the crowd during a fucking elimination 4-way match. Braun Strowman once again proving that he's a fucking nitwit, furthering that this guy should never ever be champion of a fucking thing in the WWE because he's a big fucking he's a walking tard. Is Braun Strowman, basically.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Oh.
It's a holiday show. They do this every time. I am literally not surprised. This was literally a filler episode to get to next week's Raw.
But that's what they
Raw
all are.
equals 4/10.
You know what, though, Jay? I don't even agree with you, though, because, and I do, normally, you're right, holiday episodes suck, but what I've noticed is regular Raws all feel like a holiday episode. Everything feels like a holiday episode. Tonight just felt like a regular Raw that we've been seeing. Shit. Remember last week's Raw? Remember the week before that's Raw? It doesn't matter. 484 is on the phone. What's up?
How you doing?
Not good. Well, I'm kind of good. I like them. Happy about hockey. Angry about Raw.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game tonight.
I was happy about it. It was a good game, yeah. It was close.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was close. 4-2. Yeah, what are we going to do? Let's talk about Raw.
All right.
Don't you realize that Sam is the only person that can actually get away with that and saying that?
Why do you think that?
Because he's Sami Zayn. Nobody else could do that but Sami Zayn.
Well, I don't get that because Brock Lesnar could probably drop the F-bomb on TV.
Well, yeah, but Sami Zayn can mention AEW and get away with it. Nobody else could do that.
Why is that, though? Why are you saying
because
that?
Because he's Sami Zayn and he does because he's a crazy guy on Raw and that's expected. That's exactly what Vince wanted him to do.
I guess, so you mean like he was the only one that could say it where it would really kind of like it makes sense that he would say that because he's...
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
I guess I get what
Absolutely.
you're saying now, yeah. And I think that it helps his character in a way because like, wow, you don't know what Sami Zayn is going to do. So
Right, and he's so unexpected you don't know he's going to say whatever comes out of his mouth.
Right.
He's just one of those guys that you just don't know what he's going to say.
And that tonight helped that. That tonight helped push that fact that, wow, I got to tune into whenever Sami Zayn talks because I don't know if he's going to break the fourth wall, talk about another company, make fun of a kid in the crowd. I don't know.
You never know what's coming out of his mouth. I mean, and obviously the only thing that's saving Raw right now is Bray Wyatt, really, because Bray's thing is really good, and I don't know who he's going to face. But
well, I don't think anything.
I
don't think anything is saving Raw. To be honest, I don't think a 2 or a 3 out of 10 is saving Raw.
No, Raw. Vince will come up big, and he always does. I'm not even worried about it because AEW is going to be good, but Vince will come up big, and he will. He always does.
I hope so.
You know that.
Well, I mean, he has in the past, but it's been a while.
I mean, but the thing is, you got to let Triple H run the show because it's just one of those things where Triple H knows, like he knows what today is, and Vince just does it.
But you just said that Vince was going to come up with it, and now you said, but you got to let Triple H.
But I'm saying if Triple H works with him and they work together, Vince will come up. Vince will get the credit, but Triple H will be the one to tell him.
From what I know about Vince, over his dead body.
You think so?
Yeah, from what I know about Vince, from everybody I've ever heard and talked to.
Does Brock sell? No, he does not. You know that.
He did. He did. He doesn't as much.
Not anymore. No. I mean, not anymore. But you got to put over. I mean, Seth. I mean, it's just one of those things. Rollins is a good champion. There's nothing wrong with Rollins. I have no problem with that. I really don't.
I don't like him on the mic as a face, but I love Rollins in the ring. Yeah.
Well, I agree. Absolutely. He's a talent, and he always will be. We know that. But the thing that's killing Raw too is no tag teams. I mean, you're killing him.
Yeah.
There's no tag team division. None.
Well,
I mean, the Hardys are done. I mean,
every time they start the tag team division up a little bit, it stalls out. Every time they start the Intercontinental belt up again, that stalls out. Even the U.S. title it always feels like it's back, and then it takes a dive off a cliff. They can't keep any of these titles rolling with momentum whatsoever. And listen, I appreciate the call. I actually like that caller a lot. If you're listening, caller, call back again because I think some of your points are wacky, but in the end, I think you knew what you're talking about. So a little bit, you know what I mean? Like you were all over the place with some things, but like I like the call because it got me thinking. And now I really just lost my train of thought about what the fuck I was going to say because I had something to lead into after that call, and now I completely fucking forgot. So that kind of sucks. WWE star name drops AEW. Yeah, it's crazy that I would not have expected Sami Zayn to name drop AEW. And I'll tell you right now, though, like seriously, you say that the tag teams. The caller also said Raw isn't doing well because of tag teams. I disagree with that. I think you could still have no tag teams on Raw and have an amazing show. You could. It's not tag teams. It's not tag teams, single teams, 3 teams, 4 teams. The show is horrible. Brock Lesnar comes out fucking dancing like a fucking nitwit at the start of the show. Part of me wants to give them slight bit of credit because they were trying something. It was interesting. Like, what is he doing? What the fuck's going on? I don't buy that Brock Lesnar says to Paul Heyman, "What? I have a year? I didn't know that." I took that more of he knew that, but he was being a dick to Seth. That's what I took it as. Now, other people took it as, oh, it was funny that Lesnar didn't know. Well, I don't take it as that it's funny that he didn't know. I take it more like this fucking guy is fucking with you, and he clearly knows. But other people are saying that, no, he didn't know, and that was funny. And I'm like, what? Like, I mean, the guy's been here. But then they were like, well, that's typical Brock Lesnar to not even give a shit. He doesn't even know. But I think that makes him look kind of like a moron. So I chose to take that as, he was just fucking with Seth. He knows he's got a year. He's playing games with him. He's not Braun Strowman, the dumbass, who's gonna tell the person the minute he cashes in.
No. Don't you even fucking try to bring that shit to anybody and say that he didn't know after all the time,
right,
all the years that he's been with WWE. No. It's so ridiculous that they would just push this. Obviously Brock doesn't care. He'll play whatever role they tell him to, and fucking Paul Heyman, yeah, he'll take a few hits here and there and stuff. But don't tell me Brock didn't know about that shit. Yeah. It's so lazy. The writing right now is so goddamn lazy, and that's why I tuned in tonight to see maybe they would be pushed in the ass a bit to try to do something in regards to what happened with AEW Double or Nothing. No. In fact, quite the opposite. They doubled down, just like the fucking SJW idiot morons that they are, with the same product that they've provided. And if somebody even tries to try to tell me that the electric chair in the last hour was edgy, was dark and gritty, go fucking lick a...
Well, it's Sami Zayn. It was Sami Zayn.
I can't even get my words straight here.
Well, is Sami Zayn roasting the crowd?
There you go. Go lick a light socket, because seriously, it's fucking retarded.
Well, dark and edgy is apparently Sami Zayn, like, sort of roasting the crowd, but not really, and also him dropping another company.
Contrived. It was. Look, I'm not a fan of the guy personally, but I've seen him do some good promos and stuff. It just seemed, even by throwing AEW that one thing, it didn't do anything really. Yeah, the crowd started to react a bit, but then they just continued like it was nothing. Like there was no edginess, no controversy, nothing that really added to that whole situation. It was pathetic.
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
I build him up as
God, I didn't hate it like you hated it.
As powerful.
I didn't hate it like you hated it, but I did because I thought that was the best thing of the night. I mean, the show was awful, so I thought that and Ricochet and Cesaro's match, those two things were the only good things on Raw.
No, hold on. I will say this: R-Truth, that segment.
No, he was funny. Yeah,
loved it.
I like R-Truth. I didn't like all of the chasing tonight and the memorial party in the back.
That's separate. R-Truth's my man. Love that fucking segment. The cornhole segment.
Yeah.
The cornhole fucking segment.
They heard they heard that I said that Vince McMahon, I have the cornhole experience, and then Vince said, no, I really have the cornhole experience. And then he showed it. Isn't that funny?
Like, I thought that was stupid. But R-Truth, I enjoyed that segment. The Bray Wyatt segment I enjoyed a lot, and it's starting to reach a boiling point now. You could see there's a lot more to the darkness of the character coming through those segments than there was before. And this whole, I can't remember what he called it, that sort of personality that he was dealing with, but it was, I thought it's really building up well. The guy's a great storyteller. I love the way that he talks. And also, for those in the know, I kind of think that Bray Wyatt is actually channeling Tommy NC 2010, because it's the mask that makes the man, and that seems to be the case with Tommy NC.
Yeah, he was watching Tommy NC, man. Jesus.
Now, with Braun Strowman, I mean, what happened with the music there? How it started prematurely, and he had to yell over his own music to finish his promo.
Oh, who?
Did you notice that?
Who?
Braun Strowman.
Oh, I didn't even notice that part. I didn't even notice it.
It was hilarious, and good on him. He was able to maintain himself and continue on with his promo, but they prematurely started his music, and it was really loud, and he had to actually yell his promo.
That's funny. That is funny. But that's what happens when you're fucking idiots. The camera drove me nuts. After watching AEW the other night, it really reminded me of, like, wow, this camera sucks. Like, the swinging of chairs, when someone gets hit with a chair, it's like right as the chair's coming down, you change cameras. So I don't think they understand that you drop about, like, 3 frames. So when a guy gets hit with a chair, and now they're really whipping each other with a chair. That's a gimmick chair, but it still hurts, and it still leaves marks and bruises. You're getting waffled with a fucking chair.
We saw that with Xavier Woods and
Yeah.
Fucking Ziggler.
Yep. And you missed it, and it was like it made it goofy. It made it seem like it was not. It's like it wasn't impactful. If you'd seen someone actually get hit in the back, you know what they should do is be cutting when the guy rolls over to give him the back so he can hit him easy. That's what they should be cutting camera angles. Cut when the guy squares up so he can be hit. Then stay on him when the swing happens. Because when you see the chair swing down and smash him in the back on a wide shot, you're like, oh damn, that looks awesome. But when you're zoomed in. And then you see the guy position himself so you can hit me in the back. And then as he swings it and is about to hit him, they switch to another camera angle that zoomed in on the other side. You might as well have not done anything because you're taking these shots to the back in vain. Yep. Because to the TV audience, it comes across fake. It doesn't look real because you missed it. You actually physically, your eyes, you missed it because the 3 frames of being hit in the back was missed during the switch. The transition's almost instant, but it fucks up the shot. I have edited so many things where I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna cut right as he gets hit to the cooler camera and then cut to the other thing. And so many times I remember watching it and being like, oh shit, that actually looks horrible when you cut because the continuity of the shot gets all fucked up. And it ends up being better that you just see a straight shot of it. And it's like, what are they doing in the WWE production team? And I blame you, bucktooth beaver fuckhead. Hey, Vince McMahon, can I suck your dick, Vince McMahon? I've worked with the company for 30 years because I saved the tapes. Oh, you want to mic the ring so the ring sounds cool when they crash into the ring? Oh, I'm not doing that because my cameras might get messed up. I'm fucking Kevin Dunn. I take dicks in my ass. Hey, I'm Kevin Dunn. Will you feed me dick and cock? I'm fucking Kevin Dunn. You gotta make sure the technical director cuts every single time so you can't see the fucking thing. Watch this. Oh, fucking retard. Sorry.
Damn.
I'm out of breath. So let me take a donation so I can settle down here and not die. Whew. Oh, it's a subscriber. Yo, what up, Alan Seeger? And congratulations to us on 65,000 subscribers. How the fuck's everybody doing? Look, 40 retards left the show while I was doing that. I can't believe it. What's up to the chat? Click the like button if you like this shit. Because I do. The AEW coverage that I did all week did better than my WWE shit.
Now,
how about that?
What was with Brock Lesnar changing the Money in the Bank briefcase to have the speakers? Like, what's that about? Like, has that even been explained?
Well, I mean, I just think the meme was going crazy where everybody was putting the music to him and the gifs of him doing the thing, and they were like turn it into a real like a real fucking boombox. I thought it was.
Now, wouldn't it be nice maybe if we got a little bit of storyline with that?
You know what would be nice is if the thing actually played music and Lesnar came by to ringside and just put it down and like turned on his own music while like Seth was wrestling or something.
No,
but no, it's stupid.
Let's be honest though, is the fact that you've got.
I think they ruined it, Dave.
Obviously they did, but even when Brock Lesnar was holding this title and was rarely defending it, didn't they have the opportunity to build a story towards that rather than this is just like our high-paid talent that just comes in to defend a title for a quick show and stuff? Could they not have maybe filmed him on his property saying, I don't care about who's coming at me, I'm going to destroy them? Like, really just show something to build, I don't know, some sort of story to lead to it. Really, it's been like there's been nothing. It's just like, okay, now you're facing this person with no story, no build up, nothing towards it.
I just think that Brock shouldn't even have this fucking thing. So that's the whole point, is like they just want him out there to tease shit so people will tune in, and at some point he's going to cash in. He may hold this thing for a while, because they cashed in early on the last ones, and I feel like they're going to hold this shit for a while.
I feel so insulted, honestly. I feel so insulted tonight just for the fact that he was yelling at, Paul Heyman, saying, what, I've got this for a full year?
Yeah.
And how long have you been with WWE? It's just so, I don't know, I feel somewhat exasperated. I'm trying to, breathe for air because it's just so pathetic. It's so sad.
It is a sad situation.
I honestly would have thought that after this weekend, WWE would be honestly saying, holy shit, maybe it's time that we up the game because we're going to be dealing with something heavy in the near future.
They won't do this because nobody stop. Everybody stop. They're not coming for the water coolers. I'm telling you. The WWE is doing the best financially like they've ever done. And again, this goes back, Dave, to what I said a million times. In 95 or whatever, when things started going bad, they didn't change shit. And it wasn't until they were out of money and they had to let people in the office go. And then on top of that, they couldn't pay for the fucking water coolers. That was what made Vince McMahon go, all right, I guess we got to do something. Because he didn't want to do it. So you're telling me that now WWE, global company, shareholders, PG, making the most money they've ever made, the stocks are at the highest they've ever been at, all of a sudden, because another company opens up and is going to get 200,000 pay-per-view buys, all of a sudden Vince is going to go, whoa, shit, we better do something. No.
You make a good point.
He ain't going to do shit. You know when he's going to do shit? When they come for the water coolers again.
And now with the recent Saudi deal, there's no reason for Vince to care about what's going on around him because he's got that money flowing in, and because that money is stable, the investment will continue to grow. So what does he care? He's going to keep, and the toys and on the merchandise and all that other shit, it makes money. They could have literally an empty arena, run the show, and still make money because of what they've set up as a corporate conglomerate when it comes to the merchandising.
And people ask, what's the difference? What's one of the differences? Blah, 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 blah. Well, one of the differences in 95, all they had was pay-per-view revenue, ticket sales, and the TV money, and the merchandise. That was about 4 things. That's pretty much what they had right there. And the house show tickets were down at one point. The TV ratings were down, but still pretty good, even though they were down, and they were losing to WCW at some point. They're still pretty good. But the money was down. They weren't making any money on house shows. They were losing money on house shows. The pay-per-view buy rates were down pretty low, and they had to shrink. They had to let people go. And again, they eventually got into trouble. They were overpaying talent and all that shit. Right now, they have an abundance of money and revenue streams. The amount of revenue streams that WWE has right now, I don't know what the exact facts are on that, but I mean, you could just add the WWE network. You know what I mean? Add the stocks, add the Saudis, add the Fox deal and the USA deal. So now you have 2 different
Even their
TV
YouTube
deals.
channel brings in money for them.
Yeah, I'm sure the YouTube makes money.
They've got that special deal.
Yeah, with
they
ads.
Can run commercials. They can get it for a discount. There's a lot of stuff that they benefit from social media.
That stuff is peanuts, but it's still there, and it's still revenue.
Exactly. It's still another revenue stream. These guys, you got to give it to Vince. He's diversified. He's allowed his product to basically be covered everywhere. It might not be that successful, but because there's so much what's called horizontal integration in economic terms, basically you've got this ability to keep bringing in money and make a shit product and not give a fuck.
Hey, 216, you're on the phone. What's up, man?
What the hell?
What the hell, Steve Austin?
The No, for real?
We've got a prepubescent person on the phone.
Hey, Macho Man, take it easy, Macho Man. Is this your daughter calling, Macho Man?
No.
Well, hey, what's going on?
Sounds like Stephanie in her prime. Yeah.
Jones.
What up, David Jones? What do you guys want to say?
Oh, God, it's a guy.
What the fuck? Oh, my God.
Wow. Man, the fucking Iconics called the show. What the fuck? All right, that was amazing.
What? You mean pre-op, right?
Yeah, like when they went like back in time. That was them calling from back in time. They went back in the when they were like 14. Okay, so we're in Kansas. Kofi comes out. You know, he gets that little bit of a pop. Rollins is out there. Lesnar does the boombox thing. Ziggler attacks again. Again, the camera angles pissed me off. It was, I thought, a cheesy opening, not what I wanted to see. Then Shane McMahon, after that, comes out, and he's going to face Lance and Noah, apparently a cousin of Roman Reigns. And I kind of like Shane's promo a little bit. He was talking about, you know, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans, and all the Samoans and the legacy in WWE and things like that. I thought that was all right. And then bringing him out to beat his ass and shit, that was cool. He's cheating. And then, of course, that draw. He's got Drew McIntyre with him.
Opportunity. What a wasted opportunity.
Why do you say that?
No, because honestly, I know that they want to keep pushing Reigns as the face. But imagine if, like, Reigns, like, Shane McMahon comes out and says there's always been that, you know, that sort of friendship between the McMahons and Samoans. And I want to introduce you to, you know, the newest member of my group. And fucking Roman Reigns comes out.
Why would he? But he's in a feud with him.
No, but that's the thing, though, is that
they just flip it completely.
They could flip it in completely and push Roman to the role that he should be playing. Like, he really should be a heel. He could create, again, the same sort of interest that you saw with Diesel, with I don't know, even Hogan when he went heel.
They've had like 5.
Even
prime.
The Rock.
They've had a million opportunities to turn Reigns heel. Like,
I know,
in really good situations.
It's wishful thinking. It's stupid that I should even mention this.
We did this with
Cena.
Cena.
I know it's not going to happen.
For 10 years with Cena. And
I know, man.
Never goes heel. Neither will Reigns. You know, I feel like it would be the right card to pull.
I got to a point just now that I was actually, you know, imagining the potential. But I got to just ground myself back into reality and remember it's not going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're just too... They just suck. I mean, whatever. You know, so instead we get a mediocre, you know, I get what they're doing. The psychology is a good idea.
Do you feel invested in that, though? Because I don't.
No, I don't care. I don't care. Looking at it as wrestling, I go, yeah, that's a good idea. Bring the guy out, get heat.
But don't you think there's potential with the Samoan and McMahon family sort of angle?
I would turn Roman Reigns into, I would be like, we're going to do a new thing with Roman Reigns. We're going to turn Roman Reigns essentially into like our Kylo Ren. And he's going to lead the soldiers of Samoa.
Exactly.
And he's going to become, it's going to become the Roman Empire. And Roman Reigns will lead the Roman Empire. And he will have the Samoan soldiers behind him. And they'll bring in these Samoan guys that like walk around everywhere with Reigns. And Reigns is almost treated almost like a fucking god or like a Game of Thrones character or something. And he's got these fucking Samoans, like people from his family and everything. Maybe even get the Usos in there to where it's like...
What if they went that angle? Like Samoan god,
and
Samoan king.
Reigns left and he went to like... Maybe he lost or something and he had to go find himself, so he went back to the island.
Yeah.
And they're filming on the island, and he feels like he's talking to their God for some reason. So almost like a Christian would go crazy thinking Jesus or something is talking to him. But instead, Roman is the God of whatever the fuck is talking to Roman, and he knows what he has to do. And he knows he has to be, you know, he could talk about savagery and some of the savagery that went down years ago to get his people to a place of peace. And to get himself to a place of peace, he needs to go to that savage land. You know, that his whatever the fuck, and I don't even know, and then pull up some real lore that has to do with that, and then he can speak with all these like fucking like promos to like his family members, like recruiting them, and it becomes almost like the Ministry of Darkness in a way.
Dude, imagine if it was him, the Usos, Nia Jax, fucking Tamina Snuka, and even Samoa Joe as like a new Samoan force. Like,
yeah.
It would really cover all the bases when it comes to all the aspects of wrestling, you know, singles, tag team, females, and they would be a powerhouse, to be quite honest. And it would be specific towards what they're trying to convey, is that this is a Samoan, you know, operation.
And the other thing too is, you know, even Roman could bring up the fact that, like, you know, years ago I heard my dad saying, like, he wishes he could take the WWE from the McMahons, and he's like, well, I'm gonna fulfill that. You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the WWE, and it became a whole thing where he already doesn't like Vince. We already know that because he punched him in the face, and now he's got a thing with Shane. So you could almost flip it to like, well, I agree with Roman before when he was fighting with Shane and Vince, but this is going too far. What are they doing? And they do like some kind of fucking island sacrifice on somebody. Like, I mean, they could do so many things like that, but they will never. No way will that ever happen. Like,
a lot of people are in the chat are saying exactly what I'm thinking. It's too simple. It's too logical for WWE to do that. I know, although apparently we know that they're listening to you right now because they've done things that clearly you've suggested
the wrong way. But
it makes me unhappy even to think of these great ideas because I know that they're not going to be done. So it's unfortunate to know that these great things that there's so much potential for will never come to fruition.
Yeah, it's true. Even the most basic things where you're like, oh, they're going to do this or that. Hey, you know what I love? I'm looking at you guys, all you little NXT marks and shit out there. By the way, I love NXT, so I know what I'm talking about. But, you know, oh, the 4 horsewomen. Oh, I can't wait for the 4 horsewomen against the 4 horsewomen. Oh my God, you fucking idiots. For like over 2 years, I had to listen to idiots be like, I can't wait till they do the 4 horsewomen versus the 4 horsewomen. As if that would do anything or mean anything or whatever. I can't wait till Nikki Cross comes up so she can be a lump of shit. Dude, this fucking company sucks dick for the most part. Now, Ricochet has been translating well.
That wasn't a bad match, actually. That was one of the few matches of tonight that was enjoyable.
And they finally gave Cesaro the music he should have had when he had the Bont, when he ripped off the suit.
I noticed that too.
I was like, that's the music. That's literally basically what I was thinking of. That's the music. Can you imagine if back when they ripped off my idea, if they had ripped off the idea but given him that music, and when he rips the suit off during that music and pulls the shades off slowly, like, fucking, that would have been so cool. But instead, they did the suit with the shitty music, and now they're doing no suit with great music. So I don't know. Lesnar's theme was weird. They put that little rap theme beat on there. I don't know. It was stupid. Cole says AJ Styles is injured. Yeah, so AJ Styles got injured, and Corbin replaces him right away. Everybody and their mother.
So bored of Corbin. But
dude, like, he is the bad. Like, they think they've got all this heat with him, and they do. You know, because Vince is saying, like, wow, we've got all this heat with Corbin. This is great. We're gonna put him in the match, and that will make people mad. AJ's out. You know, now Corbin's gonna win. We all knew Corbin was gonna win. I think everybody out there with a brain, they were like, oh yeah, because Corbin is the guy that's gonna continue feuding with Seth. He's the guy. That's it.
You want to give him legitimacy? Take that damn fucking vest off him.
Yeah, he needs to not wear that.
Table.
Oh, man, I got to pull that clip all over again because the other day I deleted them all. I had all the raw clips, yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I can go back on that show and re-clip the clip itself. But I had that fucking clip, like, ready to clip. And my computer's been shutting down on me so many times. Let me play a donation so I don't get way behind it.
Super chat.
We'll take more calls, hopefully from not 14-year-olds.
Goldust said Vince should watch out for AEW.
Yeah, he did. He had a great interview. If anybody heard Goldust's interview, man, I loved the hell out of him. I bought his shirt, man. I bought that shirt of his. I had to do it. He blocked me on Twitter. I can't even talk to Goldust, but he's great. Jim M., thank you for the donation. And by the way, 14-year-olds can call the show because we have a lot of smart ones that call. But if you call and you're like, I'm on the air with a YouTuber.
There's a lot of 14-year-olds that call this show that have way deeper voices than those two little effeminate fairies. So.
Oh, God, come on. You call those whores. I mean, you call them fairies like that. That's terrible. That's terrible. By the way,
Okay, poo pushers.
Oh my God. Yeah, Jake DeMarco's okay, man. I mean, I don't think he's that okay because he's having, issues with the breathing stuff. He's got to get like a, what do they call it? A fucking inhaler or whatever. He's got to get one of those and like some stuff for his chest or whatever. He's all fucked up. If
that's all that he needs to do, then I'm very happy because
it's borderline. There could be some other things, but I just didn't want to bring it up. I don't know.
I wish the guy the speediest recovery.
Here we go, about to get it, man.
Undisputed.
Here we go.
JCS monetized this champion.
Yeah, the champ, man.
To see him soon.
Cena brought up TNA.
Haven't even seen the champion.
CM Punk said Raw, and they freely mentioned NJPW.
Yes.
They don't see AEW as a threat yet. Maybe they will once they go live on TNT.
That's exactly what I thought, Jay. I mean, I've heard them say TNA a million times. I've heard them say other things. I've heard them say New Japan champions and stuff like that. So to me, they're now lumping in AEW with all those other groups that they've mentioned because they don't give a shit. So, I think that shows you WWE doesn't give a shit. At least that's what they're saying to you.
Just want to quickly say I apologize again if I'm speaking over any donations. I'm still not hearing them.
Yeah, Dave can't hear them.
Can I quickly mention about NJPW?
Okay.
About Jon Moxley's recent video that he tweeted out.
Amazing video.
Oh, wow. First of all, again, great job with the production value. Same as his previous video. And just the messages that are being sent, the images that are being displayed. Oh, it really builds that excitement and that anticipation towards what you're expected to, what you're expecting to be presented with, and you don't know.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. It's like a weird '80s, like a fucking there's gonna be a fight on the train or something like that with knives.
It's got sort of like a Terminator 2 bar vibe. It's got like a Big Trouble in Little China vibe. There's a lot of things that are in there. I don't know, man. It really, just like the previous video, there's somebody with some good genius directing these things and putting the visuals together.
Yeah, man. It's really good shit. I don't know I would love to know who's putting these things together.
And I wouldn't be surprised that it might be Jon Moxley.
Yeah, I mean, he could be coming up with the whole concept.
The guy's not this guy's smart, like really smart. And that's the funny thing. So many wrestlers are like literal genius level IQs. And most people don't even know this. And I'm thinking, again, this is exactly what Moxley has envisioned for what he's wanted to do for a long time. He made a recent post video that it was a paradigm shift. And this was sort of like a last minute sort of promo video he did literally right after his appearance at the end of the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view. And it was just, this guy knows how to speak. He knows how to do a promo. And it came together so well. I think that was a one-take, video, and that was it. And I think that just proves his talent.
412 is on the phone. What up, 412?
Holy shit, I was trying to call in for like 15 minutes, Joseph. What's going on? This is the deep black voice guy, buddy.
Oh, yeah, baby. Let's beat it.
It's been a while since I
sound
talked
even
to you.
sexier than Barry White.
Real quick, I just want to shout out to Jake. I hope he gets well soon, man. I love that dude for sure, man. He's definitely a big part of your show for sure.
Yeah, man, he really has.
One thing I want to ask you is, do you think WWE took Double or Nothing serious? Do you think the Double or Nothing made a big enough impact for them to alter the bullshit that they put out every week? Because it's like,
not by what we saw tonight,
man.
Not from what we saw tonight.
I don't know, dude. Like,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that, like, me and my girl were sitting there watching it. We skipped through most of the shit. Because, we're just like, all right, let's see what happens here storyline-wise, so we're up to date for Friday. But, we're just going to get more of the bullshit, even though it's the show that's bigger than WrestleMania. But
yeah.
I don't know, man. pitiful right now. Pretty pitiful.
They should just come out and say the show that makes us more money than WrestleMania. That's all they should say.
Let me tell you what I think, and I would welcome any disagreement or anything like that. But I think that Vince McMahon is surrounded by many sycophants, yes men, people that will tell him whatever he wants. Now, he's clearly aware that there is AEW and that big names are, coming forward to build it up. He knows, obviously, Tony Khan has money to back this sort of thing up. As we spoke previously, multiple lines of revenue for WWE. He's not concerned about the product. However, we know that Vince McMahon has this peculiarity around him that he is willing to say to his staff, well, this AEW thing, they're giving us some heat, so make the product better. So he puts the pressure on the staff, and they bust their ass off to try to make a good product. And then, as always, as we know, Vince McMahon comes and says, I don't like that. I want you to change it up like this. So he'll change it up, basically totally destroy a storyline or even a promo that was intended to actually be good. And it wrecks all this work that was basically put together. And when that falls on its face, looks stupid, and he gets, again, the yes men telling him, oh, we didn't get that good of a review on, with the audience. He goes, damn it, you people should be working harder, so I'm going to work you people harder, and you better start coming out with results. So we know that's always how he's been.
Right.
So,
and CM Punk, somebody, a man of 1,005 holds in the chat just said it. CM Punk said that. And everything CM Punk has said has been what we've seen, like, to a T over the last 6 years.
I think that
over time, dude, it all fucking happened over time, like literally.
Yeah.
Everything he was saying in that fucking Cabana podcast, dude, like it came to fruition, like literally. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's Nostradamus.
To writing staff and to the people that work at WWE, I'm sure that a lot of them bust their
ass off. And they got
off.
Bruce. You thought the shit might have changed when they got fucking Bruce, but it didn't, man. He ended up being a yes man, and now he's got that shit. But then, that shit with USA doing the fucking storyline for the 24/7 title, that shit's crazy. So, he does have the yes men coming after him, but he's got people breathing down his fucking neck, too. And, he doesn't know what the fuck to do right now. But I'm going to let you guys go because I just like sitting back and enjoying this motherfucking show. So I love you, Joe.
Ooh.
Take it easy, buddy.
Hell yeah. Man, I'm going to slow that down and whack off to that later. That was like he filled in for Jake. Jake usually gets me off. Hey, let me play some more donations again.
What am I doing here, you faggot?
Well, you're great, but I mean, like, that guy, like, Jake kind of sex talks me. You don't really do that. And I need that.
Yeah, that's true. I like the vagina.
I'm really needy, man. I'm fucking needy. Anyway, let me play some more donations or I'm going to get lost here.
Here we go. I'm about to get it, man.
Here we go. Elliot.
I'm about to get it, man. Here we go.
Oh, no. Let me try to mute you, get you to
So
sound
is
here.
Zach and Kurt Hawkins still tag champ?
Yes.
Wait a week, just abandoned tag division.
Let's beast with Recon, bruh.
We had a pretty much useless 3-hour show, but no tag team champions. They gave them the belts like it was a joke. Elliot, thanks for the $5. They actually tweeted out during Raw tonight. Zach and Kurt Hawkins tweeted out, yes, we're still the tag team champions. They tweeted that out on Twitter. That is how fucking self-aware and aware everybody else is about how ridiculous this shit is, but how unaware it feels Vince McMahon or anybody in the company is when it comes to getting any of these titles to have any momentum whatsoever. The Student has subscribed to the channel. What's up to the Student? Maybe that will be the next AEW character as opposed to the Librarian. That cringe opening segment that they had. I could have been your Librarian, but no, you went with Leva Bates.
Shit bum.
Good job.
Joe. Bruins, thumbs up, 2/10 tonight. First 2 hours was really the worst Raw ever history. It's pretty much AEW versus NXT.
Jeremy, you nailed it. It is AEW versus NXT. Until AEW gets like 1.5 million viewers or even maybe a million, or they're doing 500 to 800,000 pay-per-view buys or whatever the case is, it is AEW versus NXT. They're not really facing WWE because I think NXT takeovers are better than a lot of this stuff. So,
Super chat.
Jeremy, you
Super
nailed
chat.
it. And go Bruins.
Vince is selling the company. I'm calling it now.
From now, I mean, yeah. From what I hear, though, he won't do that. You know, that's from what I understand. It's like he just won't do it. But when asked about it, he said things like, "We're always open for business." That's what he says. Always open for business. Whatever the fuck that means. Madden MM Gamer. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Madden. And we'll see what else.
Super Chat Party.
Oh, let me just pour myself a little. Oh, God, you guys hear that? Black Hog, you hear that, Black Hog? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's my fucking piss bottle, Black Hog. You hear that? Get a sound clip of that. Oh, yeah. Get a sound clip of that on YouTube. Oh, yeah, that was good, man. Black Hog, thank you for the $1, man. I appreciate that. Let's let a couple more of those roll the fuck in because, hell, I need to keep doing this show every week. So if you guys want to donate, you can use the Super Chat feature down below, or you can use the Streamlabs link in the description box. All the donation amounts are listed way down below. Sean!
I'm really glad Brock Lesnar didn't use his Money in the Bank boombox tonight. Let it play out longer. Even tease it in a couple matches. Don't let it become meaningless 2 years in a row.
Absolutely. I think that was a good decision. Despite everything we're knocking, Sean Higgins, you nailed it. Thankfully, they're teasing you but keeping it because if Brock Lesnar had done that, he would have been as big of a moron as Braun. And then we could have all said, hey, they wrote Lesnar the same way they wrote Braun because they wanted to do the same thing again. They're idiots. I think Jake even was somebody that really thought that he was going to announce his cash-in, which I'm telling you, man, I will lose my fucking mind. Sean Higgins, thank you for the 372. I will lose my mind if they announce a cash-in and then he actually does cash in when he announces it. That's the dumbest thing. Giving your opponent the heads up. By the way, we got 50 callers on hold right now.
That show made me want to shit in my own hand, smell it, and then light myself on fire. Vince, I hope you fucks your dementia ass so hard that it makes you have to shit out of your mouth. I'm actually usually pretty positive. 1/10.
Wow.
Fuck me.
Robbie Hyde with a 110. I give tonight a 3 out of 10, and I give it a 3 because Ricochet's match with Cesaro was good. They didn't completely destroy the Money in the Bank, so that was good. And also, I thought Sami Zayn's promo was... I thought that was fun. I thought it was all right. Not the best, but... Eric Gonzalez.
The Money in the Bank contract has been around since 2005. He's had it cashed in on him at WrestleMania 30. He's heard people talk about the contract in promos. Unless you lived in North Korea, there was no way you couldn't have known.
Yeah, see, again, Eric, I'm confused about whether or not that was a joke to Heyman. Like, hey, you didn't tell me I had a year? Come on, I had a year. Like, when they were just messing with Seth. Or that really was supposed to be a joke. I'm hoping that because it's left. I think it's left up to your interpretation.
3 to go. Go Bruins. WWE equals sad. Show them you've schwer.
Let's go! Botch Club on Instagram. Check them out on Instagram. Over 22,000 followers on Instagram. Botch Club on Instagram. They're always uploading videos of botches in wrestling. It's awesome. You have to be following them on Instagram because every morning I check Botch Club to see what else they put up. Thank you for the $1.99, Botch Club. Let's see where we are with these and then see if I can... unmute Dave yet. Now let's get a few more in. We're 30 minutes behind still. Let's get a few more in. Shout out to all you guys for dropping the donations here. Appreciate it. I'm going to drink this right now. Look at John Montgomery. He's going to give someone that Christmas song in a little while.
Shit bomb.
Brian.
Seriously, putting my dick into a running blender full of lemon juice would have been more entertaining than this shit. It was funny when that little girl had to have the mic yanked away because she was about to go back at Sami again.
Yeah, that was funny. I was thinking that. I was like, what if she says something crazy? And yeah, Brian, right as the little girl was going to answer Sami back, she was like, oh, let me, and like she like pulled the mic away from her. So that's how you knew, like, oh shit, this is live, this is real, this is like fucked up. The people could say anything, man. You could yell like, hey, titties, like, they did interview one like emasculated man and another guy, but you know, who knows what they would have said? They could have said AEW bangs Vince McMahon, you know, just like Sami said.
You mentioned that the Universal Champion.
You know?
I'd much rather hold all of you accountable for your crap, quite frankly. You could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW.
Hey, Sami, hey, so, listen, I know you mentioned that the Universal Champion.
That's such a fuck you, it's great in a way. Super chat.
Play the Stone Cold Xmas song, bro. Black Hog.
Black Hawk Steve Austin.
Well, Black Hog, the good thing for you is it's coming up in a few minutes, Black. It is coming up for you, my friend. It is coming. It is coming. It's coming. Emoji party. Oh, it's emoji party. Oh, but the filter got you this time, emoji party. I'm sorry, emoji party. This time the filter knew it was spam, and it didn't allow the spam to go through. But emoji party is at it again. And I really want to know what emoji, how the narrator would have read some of these.
Super Chat Party.
Dave Rose might have had to go, actually. Tyler, what up, Tyler? Thank you for the $1, Tyler. Appreciate it, man. Super Chat Party in the house. Who's having a fucking Super Chat party, baby? What's up to the chat? Let me see here. Yeah, I don't think Raw was the worst show of the year, but I thought it was one of the. I don't think it was very good. Put it that way. The worst show of the year. I've given a 1. I wanted to give a 0 to 1, but I think I've given a couple 1s out, a couple 2s out. I'd probably give tonight a 3. Again, because it had a couple good things. And basically Raw was like, it had 25 minutes of good stuff. And the rest was horrible. Vintage Money. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. What's going on, Vintage? Appreciate that. A top indie star turned down AEW, by the way. Joey Ryan turned down AEW.
Super Chat.
That's breaking news.
Party.
Tyler, thanks for having a Super Chat party with everybody, man. And there's the Super Kick! Ryan's future AEW has been speculated due to his involvement with Being Elite and everything else that Joey Ryan's done with him. But yeah, it's being reported now that he turned down AEW, so that's bizarre. He reportedly received the offer from AEW shortly after being let go from his Lucha Underground contract. It was also recently reported that Ryan received an offer to work as a coach at WWE and NXT. But he was... So I feel like that is like, hey, come work as a coach in WWE and NXT, and like then don't do this penis thing anymore. And we'll just keep you locked down over here in Florida. I said last week that it looked like Road Dogg was only going to be working NXT, and then everybody today was sending me apparently it's news again. I thought it was news last week, but it's re-news again.
What would be your dream match of 2019?
That's hard to say because like it'd have to take place in NXT. Dimitri, if that was Dimitri, I don't know if was that Dimitri? Demetrius Levy. What up, Demetrius? Dream match, I don't know. It really is just about the story and then the build and then the fun. Like it's not, I don't really have a dream match right now. I don't think we're going to see a dream match. You know, I probably want to see like Shawn Michaels versus like fucking Kenny Omega or something like that. I don't know. But that's I don't know about a dream match. I don't know if there's anything that I'm dreaming of now. You know, Sasha Banks at one point, I would have paid money to sit in the front row to be able to see her live. Now, if you told me she was coming to Raw, I wouldn't pay for it at all. Same thing with Bayley and some of the other women. I wouldn't want to pay for that at all. There was even a point where, you know, of course I wanted to see AJ Styles, and now I don't really care either. But if you told me that AJ Styles was wrestling whoever in NXT or an independent show, I would definitely want to see that. So that is how much WWE has sucked the fun out of everything. I don't even want to go to WrestleMania. I could have gone to WrestleMania. I didn't go. I could have been there. I didn't want to go. I remember being a kid from the age of 5 years old wanting to go to WrestleMania. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. From 5 years old to 13 years old, 9 years, I pestered my mother. Can we go to WrestleMania? Could we go to WrestleMania? No, it's in fucking Indianapolis. No, it's in Toronto. WrestleMania 14 is in Boston. 15 minutes from my house. I went to WrestleMania. But nowadays, I would not want to go to WrestleMania. Even when I was 17, I would have loved to go back to WrestleMania. 18, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to any of these things. I want to go to NXT a lot of times. I went to NXT, man, and I saw Velveteen Dream and Pete Dunne have the best match of 2018, and it wasn't televised. It was the best match I saw pretty much all year. It was one of the best matches. Maybe there was some other ones that were better, yeah, but it was the best match. It was probably the best match I ever saw in person. And that was awesome. When it's NXT, you want to see it. Because, number one, they slide in some meaningful story and some passion elements. But when it comes down to it, they just end up having a good wrestling match. Or a decent wrestling match. They tell some kind of story. That's what AEW did. I didn't really see a story tonight with anything, for the most part. I just saw some nice athletic sort of wrestling on Raw for a few seconds. Sami Zayn and Seth. And before that, Cesaro and Ricochet. We have a nice little rivalry going. But there's, even with that being good, it's not enough. You could have told the Cody Rhodes and Dustin story in WWE. You could have done that on Raw. Now, you couldn't have done the blood that they did. But that's the problem. When you take away the element of anything can happen, and you really got to say, can't do that, man. It's PG. We can't do that. Can't do this. Can't do that. Here's the whole script written down. Make sure you say it exactly like it's written. When you do that, it's going to be lame. The overproduced wrestling that they do in the WWE, they produce your matches way too much. You're told almost everything what to do now. It's the promos have spilled over into the wrestling. The promos used to be 30% say this, and the 70% do whatever you want. Now it's 95% you read this. And now that's spilling over into the wrestling that used to be whatever. As long as you get there, here's the key spots we need, or here's the key thing that has to happen, and you're going to win and you're going to lose, and whatever else you do is up to you guys. Now it's not just that. Now it's, we're going to tell you, no, don't do that, do this, make sure you go there. We're going to need to cut the commercial here, so do something like this here. Help them produce the match. It's awful. It's the soul. The soul has been sucked out of wrestling as far as in WWE. We're going to have title belts that look like a fucking flapjack. You know? And now, by the way, I don't get that mad about the hardcore belt because it's a fucking, or it's the 24/7 belt, because it's the fucking 24/7 belt. Now, I would have thought a 24/7 belt would be more sports looking. Like it would be sporty looking. Like half of it could have been white. Half of it could have been red. You know, something like that. It could have been red and white or red and blue. Or the strap could have been like mostly white with like red stripes coming down it, and it could have said 24/7. Like half the belt is for the 24, the other half is for the 7, and they're different colors. But they went with the green, and it's just weird. I don't know. Everything they do is wrong. I know that. All the title belts in WWE look stupid. I hate all the title belts. Maybe the tag team belts look all right, and you know, the women's belt with the W looks okay, I guess. The Raw one looks nice, I think. The SmackDown one looks nice too, but it's just ridiculous to have everyone has a belt with the W on it. Oh, this looks really cool. No, the fucking AEW title looks like a belt. That looks like a goddamn belt. That looks like something that means something. Like, wow, that is got to be worth money. That looks really cool. The 24/7 belt looks fucking like, I don't know, dude. It looks like Uncle Fester's fucking asshole. Dude, that belt looks like Uncle Fester's asshole, is what it looks like.
You've got a new subscriber.
Shiz-O Network. Thanks for subscribing. What's up, man? Hope you're having a party with me. By the way, shout out to all the Patreons on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. I'm going to have some shit up, so get on over there. We didn't get it up today, but I did record it. So it's coming up tomorrow. Major Love. Thank you for subscribing, Major Love. Appreciate that. Also, shout out to the associate producers. Anybody who's a $25 patron or more, you guys get mentioned down below.
Oh, that was a wrestling show? WWE has still a lot to go. Cringe with Brock trying to be black with Case. AEW will show how good they'll be on TV. Thank God our Bruins got game 1. Let's go Bruins.
Yeah, that was the only good thing tonight was that hockey game. You know, Alabama, the Bruins could have lost fucking by 5. The Bruins could have lost by 5, and I would have enjoyed that more than Raw still. Because the hockey game was just fun.
Super Chat Party.
Loop.
I feel like a lot of the older wrestling fans will watch AEW more than the younger wrestling fans, and the younger wrestling fans will stay with WWE.
There's not many younger wrestling fans around. Do you see the crowd tonight? That crowd is made up of mostly fucking 30-year-old men. Did you see the crowd? Look, go watch. Go, if you got a DVR, rewind it. Go take a look at that fucking crowd. It's mostly men between the ages of 27 and 40 in the crowd. And sprinkled around are some kids. It's fucking neckbeards in the crowd. It's guys who want, I used to watch this, it was cool. It's dorkos. It's not young 20-year-olds even. They're missing people. Super chat.
0 tenths.
Red Comet Man! What up, Red Comet Man? Thank you for the $2 super chat, man. Appreciate that, buddy. How you been? Let's see what else we got. This is a lot of fucking donations. Here it is! Here it is!
Santa Claus's ass.
You wanted it.
I stunned Santa Claus's ass. I stunned Santa Claus's ass. Oh well, yeah.
I thought his second hour and third hour was good. Better than what we have been getting. And yes, I think the saying that WWE is going to die BC of AEW is retarded. It will be hard to draw the casuals to AEW. I honestly think NXT is better. Fuck with me.
John Montgomery, I don't disagree. I gave AEW an 8 out of 10 the other day. I've given a lot of NXT takeovers 8.5s and 9s. So AEW drew an 8 the other day. So, you know, I think AEW has to be better. You know, NXT is great. And NXT is on the WWE Network where the WWE fans can find it. And those people still don't watch it. So you're never going to get those casuals over to AEW or over to NXT. These people don't get wrestling. It's the same way. They see it as like, oh, I'm at this is the wrestling show. They don't know anything, and they don't care. So I kind of agree with you. I'm looking for AEW to prove me they can be better than NXT. And the weekly show is probably going to prove that, though.
Here we go.
It's going to be up to the weekly show.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
Have we seen this movie before? Cartoonish WWE out of touch with their audience slowly loses viewers and talent another company only to redeem itself.
Chris Cabacco, yeah, it's so funny. It's really like, it really feels like something that we never would see again. You know, that we would see a company sort of start doing this, but we're not seeing it again. That's the thing to keep in check in your minds, in our minds, in my mind, in your mind, is we haven't seen it yet. All we've seen is a company be able to take about, 500,000 wrestling fans and get their attention. You know, that you're not seeing a company take, draw a 6 million viewership.
Joe Jones is Christ. Joe Jones is Christ. Christ.
Jeremy Pasta. Yeah, Joe Jones is Christ. The fuck does that mean? I don't know. But Jeremy, thank you for the donation. I do know Joe Jones, though. He seems like a good guy always, He's always in the chat, always happy. Sometimes he's a little too happy, a little more than happy. And when you're a little more than happy, you're kind of a dangerous guy. That's what I think. Thank you, Jeremy Pasta. Shane McMahon versus Lance and Noai. So again, I thought that segment was all right. I got what they were doing with the heat and everything. I didn't care that much, but I got it. It's kind of vicious. Shane has been pretty decent as a heel, I think, for the most part. I think it was like a 6 out of 10 moment. It's all right. Not bad. But whatever. I didn't care that much. But that's just me. Izzy, what up? Izzy, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Becky Lynch, Nikki Cross versus the Iconics was forgettable. I was bored by it. It was all right. I didn't see anything too wrong with it. I didn't care about
Sup,
it.
Joe. AEW is the future and the future is now.
We'll see.
4/10. Shot 2 brand new music videos this weekend. Stay tuned, brother. #EWP.
Oh, shit. You shot more music videos? You savage, man. Andale peasy. Andale peasy. And you know what? If you get those music videos out in time, we will play them on Monetize This. Becky Lynch and Nikki Cross won the match.
Super Chat Party.
Devin Rodriguez.
Love you, Joe. Thanks for being the realest one out there.
Thanks, Devin. Thank you for the super chat party, man. $5. Thank you, dude. Love the name Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Fucking great name. Now I'm going to drink my water. I almost drank the piss bottle. Ricochet versus Cesaro was the best match of the night, in my opinion. That came up after that. That was a great match. I thought that was a 7.5 out of 10 match. Only because of they didn't have a lot of time to do a lot. So, but 7.5, very, very positive 7.5. If you can, like a Dave Meltzer, like 4 out of 5 stars or something. I don't know. You can't really give stars to a match because they're up against time, so they're like rushing, but they did a good job with the time they had, so it's pretty good.
Shit bum.
Did anyone see my leaked photos? Joe, you would give my tits 10 instead of 3/10 this dumb raw, aubergine, nervous sweat.
Thank you very much, Iggy Azalea. Is that like a singer? She's like a singer, right? Iggy Azalea. I heard of her, but I have no fucking idea, man. I have gone out of the loop on that shit. I don't know. I heard she was a whore, but no. I don't know, man. Then Samoa Joe comes out like he's going to beat up Michael Cole. Then he just says some shit in the mic about Rey Mysterio being injured, giving up the title next week, and he walks right away.
Super Chat.
It's all right. I thought that was okay. Don't care.
I love you, Joe, but Raw sucks and is AIDS.
I agree. Joe Jones, thank you. Fatal 4-way elimination of the Super Chat Party, Joe Jones. There's Joe. You're Joe Jones. Fatal 4-way elimination match. Braun Strowman, The Miz, Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley. Match was absolutely a shit show. One of the worst things of the night. Discombobulation. Once again, Braun Strowman proves that he's a fucking Nimrod, nitwit. Baron Corbin wins. This was one of the longest things of the night, and it couldn't have been the worst thing to be the longest thing because I give no shits about any of the people in that match. And that was awful. And it was all about the what's going to happen this Friday at the Super Showdown. that I don't care about either. So that was horrible, and that really made me want to just take Old Yeller myself. And then Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn came out and had a better segment, I thought, of the night. I liked what he did. Saito the producer, what up, man? Thanks for subbing to the channel. Over 65,000 subscribers here on the Joe Cronin Show. Should have some videos up tomorrow for you guys. We took a little time off Sunday and today, obviously, with the holiday stuff. But I'll be back at it again tomorrow, full force, here on the channel. Helms Calazos, thank you very much for subbing to the channel, man. Or is that what... I fucking read your name wrong because it's like, kind of like, I can't see all of it. So I apologize if I butchered that, man. But yeah, Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn, okay little match to end the show tonight. Oh! What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? What if they killed us and ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us, Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butt. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our fucking nuts? What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? Instead the turkeys ate us. John Montgomery in the house with the $29.
There you is T Futuri. I hope so. With the SJW agenda, gonna be hard to keep a lot of people tuned in. I loved Double or Nothing, but I hated the cringe shots at WWE. I just hope this makes WWE better. If AU keeps poking the big bear, WWE will get better.
It might. John Montgomery, John Montgomery was buying AEW shirts. He was ready to support AEW. And then Cody Rhodes and the SJWs attacked him, and he got very angry. And now he no longer likes AEW. John Montgomery, once a fan, now turned bitter enemy because of the SJW stuff from AEW. That's his own words. Ryak, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. What's up? Thank you, dude, John Montgomery, man. Thank you, dude, very much for that $29, dude. Big time drop. Appreciate the big donation here on the Raw Review. Keep this shit going.
Chat party.
Joe Jones is Christ. Joe Jones BAYBAYYYYYYYY.
Let's beast with Recon, bruh.
Well, I guess you're right. Jeremy Pasta. What is your obsession with Joe Jones? It's like a weird fucking sexual thing going on here. You know? I mean, why don't you guys get a room, man? Just get a fucking room. You know, why do you come here and spread? Like, why don't you just call the fucking guy? Call the fucking guy.
What's going to happen first? Joe getting a house for his kids and his wife, or the fact that he's going to get 100,000 subscribers? Which is going to come first? Probably neither. Because he is a failure.
I'm a failure? What do you mean? I'm a failure. I'm a failure, JD. JD White. JD, why did you say that to me in November, JD? Why in November would you say that to me, JD?
What's going to happen first? Joe getting a house for his kids and his wife, or the fact that he's going to get 100,000 subscribers? Which is going to come first? Probably neither. Because he is a failure. Oh, God. What's going to happen first? Why
did you say that to me in November, JD? You shouldn't have said it to me in November, JD, because in November, I knew that I had put the bid on the house. And I'm living in it now. Go fuck LeBar, bro. Whoa! Super chat. Super chat.
Why does Seth never appear on SmackDown Live?
Because he hates them. He hates the color blue. He fucking hates the color blue, and he will not go there. He will not go there. MG, thank you very much. Thank you, MG. What up? Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. And I'm glad you're here, motherfucker.
Super Chat Party.
Joe Jones is Christ Almighty himself. Say it loud.
Yes, Joe Jones is Christ. I will. You keep donating, I'll say whatever you want. I'll call a dolphin a cunt if you want. Jeremy Pasta, I appreciate that, man. Joe Jones is Christ. A lot of the Christians here might not like that, but you know what? $1.99, man. I'll just do just about anything for $1.99. For $1.99. Yeah, you know when I met JD, he had 30,000 subs, and I had 15,000 subs. I've actually been doing this longer than him, but yeah, he had 35 and I had 15. So you know, we just keep everybody keeps going up, man. It's slow, but it goes up. It's very slow. We're covering fucking wrestling, dude. Nobody's watching right now.
To get it, man. Here we go.
AEW has lit a fire under us all.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no.
WCW, ECW, TNA, Lucha Underground comfortably rest in Vince's graveyard. Will AEW be next?
It doesn't look like it. Not with a fucking billionaire fucking backing him up, CJ Crumb. What up, CJ? Thank you for the donation, man. Should I stay up and play a little Diablo and talk to you guys, or should I fucking... What do you want to do? By the way, can we get to 500 likes in the chat? Guys, can you click... If you're on your tablet or phone or whatever the fuck you're on right now, can you guys go ahead and stick that thumb way the fuck up my ass? And Sami Zayn said it best when he said...
Universal title anytime I want. I'm not that interested right now. I'd much rather hold all of you accountable for your crap, quite frankly. You could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW.
Hey, Sammy, hey, so, listen, I know you mentioned that the Universal Champion...
God damn.
Seth Rollins, who we've seen earlier.
339-226-6610. Let's take a phone call from...
Grasshopper, call for extension 1 to accept, press 1 to send the voice.
833, hello.
Joe Jones is Christ!
Joe Jones is Christ! It's the weirdest troll of, like, ever. I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but I'm ready to buy the t-shirt, you know? I mean, I'm just saying, I'm ready to buy the t-shirt.
Pour me a beer, you've got a new subscriber.
Devin Rossiter. What up, Devin? Welcome to the show, man. Devin, I apologize. I fucked up your name because I couldn't really read it. And I'm also stupid.
chat.
What they call dumb.
Joe, call me daddy.
Red Comet Man, you're my daddy. Thank you for the donation. This is getting weird, guys. I just want to say, like, is this how boring Raw was tonight? It's getting fucking weird. Wrestling questions, feel free to donate them. We can talk about it.
Chat party.
Where the fuck are the 500 likes?
I am Christ and I am your dad.
All right, Joe Jones, this is really creepy, but it sounds good to me. He died when I was 8, though, so I don't know if you're really my dad, but if you want to be my dad, I'm down, I guess. This is really fucking weird, but I'm down with it. 364 likes, guys. Come on, we need to get to 500 to make Vince McMahon jizz. If we get to 500 likes tonight, Vince McMahon will jizz. Okay? Straight up. You can actually do it on Xbox now even. So you just hit that fucking deal, and let's go ahead and get ourselves to where we want to be. Okay? Let's not fuck it up. You know, let's not fuck things up tonight. Let's do the right thing. All right? Let's do the right thing tonight. 500 likes. Something like that. Damian Hoffman, welcome to the Joe Cronin Show. Thank you for subscribing. We do have a lot of phone calls on hold. I'm going to go to another call in just a second here once I unfreeze the menu screen. I see all of you guys calling in. There are a ton of calls. So we will get this...
I whooped Santa Claus's ass. I stunned Santa Claus's ass.
My God's King, he stunned Santa Claus. Holy shit, King. He stunned Santa Claus. I got Bell's palsy in my face.
Oh, well, yeah.
Good God Almighty, he's broken Santa Claus. He's broken Santa Claus.
What if? I never said I wasn't a fan of AU. They might just be a little bit pussy, but I'm okay with them.
Wow.
I just hope Cody keeps on sucking his own dick. Keep on swallowing your own shit. And JD, your beautiful Mustang is a V6. Loser.
It's also an automatic. But yeah, thank you. John Montgomery, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, John Montgomery. What up, Sami Zayn?
Universal title anytime I want. I'm not that interested right now. I'd much rather hold all of you accountable for your crap, quite frankly. You could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW.
Hey, Sammy, hey, so the Universal Champion.
Ooh.
Seth Rollins, who we've seen earlier.
You said the 3 letters. And now they've said the 3 letters. AEW. Hey. All right, we're getting close, guys. 409 likes. That's close. We have 1,200 of you. We have 409 likes. We're getting there. Nappy-headed monkey.
Drew swallowed a crusty kangaroo crotch.
Yikes. That is horrific. 407 is on the phone. What's up, 407? And you're muted, my bad. 407, hello. And they've gone. But we have 478 maybe. 478, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Joe? Big fan of the show. Been watching for, I don't know, like a couple minutes or something. Big fan, though. I just want to know your feelings on, how you feel about Joe Jones, Bubba. All right, bro. I see you around the block, man.
You mean like the fighter Joe Jones or this Christ Joe Jones that we've been hearing about all night? Because, like, there's a Joe Jones, like, the fighter. But then there's Christ. There's Joe Jones who is Christ. How does this guy have so many different numbers that are getting through compared to all the other people that are calling right now? Which I'm cool with because he's donating to the show. So, Joe Jones is kind of getting over in my book. But, Jesus Christ, every call I take is fucking Joe Jones, like 90 calls. How does he keep getting through? He maybe is God. Fuck, this guy's God. He really is God. 818, what's up?
Hey, Joe Cronin.
What's up, man?
Show's fucking awesome, man. It's hilarious as hell.
Hell yeah,
Hey.
man. You know what's really funny is what I did to my neighbor's wife yesterday.
Oh,
I'm just
hey,
kidding.
I
What's
just
going
came from Vegas, man. On my way home, was watching Raw. That shit was awful, man. And my friend was just telling me, you would think that since they do this shit every week, with the house shows, they at least have like a formula or something, But I don't know if they're doing this on purpose or it's just them at their prime, really bad.
Dude, I just don't think they know what they're doing with anything. It's so discombobulated right now. I mean, they're canceling house shows now because they can't even focus on their house shows now. So they're just focused on these live shows, and they can't do them right still. So, they're aware of so much because they're reacting to many things. When the TV ratings dropped to the lowest ever, they reacted. They brought out Vince. They had to say something to everybody. They dropped a live show, which they never do that. So nobody can say anymore that the ratings don't matter. They do. You are absolutely wrong. You're just wrong. If you're someone out there that's like, oh, the ratings don't matter, this doesn't matter. No, you are wrong. You are wrong. There's no debate now. Because when the ratings dropped down, they reacted several times in different ways. The ratings mean something. So, and even with all of that, they have barely slid the needle above where they were when things were failing. And they're still failing. You need a mega change. A mega change. It can't be a slight change. It's a major change is needed. And they keep trying to sort of move the needle around, but it's not doing anything different. You need to change the map. You need to set course for a different continent at this point.
Shit bum.
Squirted on my brother's girlfriend face because she was eating me out during Raw.
Oh my god. That is fucking disgusting. Who the fuck sent that? Oh my god. Blumpkin. It's Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Oh my god. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Do you guys understand what that means?
Y'all know about it? Y'all know about that Blumpkin cunt pussy? Here we go.
You got that Blumpkin.
You got that
Blumpkin pussy juice.
That fucking cunt, that fucking juice is on the loose. That pussy screws all of the men. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Once it's in my mouth, I'll swallow all your juice. Blumpkin fucking cunt pussy juice. That cunt is on the loose. That pussy's juice. I want that Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Nom 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 nom. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. All I want in my mouth, I can't take all of it. It's dripping down my throat so wet. Blumpkin cunt pussy juice. Blumpkin cunt is all I want from you. Oh. I smell it from here, I smell it from there. I eat through your underwear. I nibble it up, I gobble it all. I make your pussy and your panties fall. I wanna withdraw your fucking cunt. Your diva meat is on my front. I fucking lick it up my tongue. Oh, cunt, pussy juice. That's all I fucking want from you. Your Blumpkin, your cunt, your pussy juice. Oh, your pussy's the size of a goddamn moose. I want it so bad I can taste it from here. I wanna munch it, I'll munch your rear. I will munch every part of you. 'Cause I want that cunt and Blumpkin juice. Pussy juice. That Blumpkin cunt pussy juice.
Thank you to Blumpkin cunt pussy juice for that donation. I don't know. I got to do that, man. I know it's fucking weird. You know. I always wonder what, like, first time person coming in here watching the wrestling review, especially if somebody's like really a serious wrestling fan, and they come in and they're like, man, this guy's got some decent points, I think. I would check this out. All right, it's kind of cool. It's a little goofy. But yeah, I like that. Man, maybe that. Maybe I'll call in. And then all of a sudden, a guy donates to the show named Blumpkin Cunt Pussy Juice. And they're just like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, a song comes on like that. And I just wonder, I just envision them being like unsub and leaving. Like, I don't know, but then there's like, for every one of those, there's like 10 people that are like, playing the song for their grandmother while they play with themselves in the kitchen. Anyway.
Super chat.
Let's see what else we got.
What can I get for $2? I'll leave my back door open.
Chris Cabacco, nah, I'm not, see, like, physical stuff, it's going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. But, to say weird shit on the chat, hey, it's open all night, baby. The buffet's open all night over here. But I don't know about that. Appreciate that, by the way. Thank you. Let's take a fucking phone call. 478, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Joe? I just want to know your opinion on Cesaro's potential singles push, and I also want to know what you think about Joe Jones being the Lord.
God damn it!
Of our.
Listen, Cesaro, his push is 3 years too late. His push is 3 years too late. It should have happened already. Clearly, this motherfucker should have been pushed already. If you guys are new to the channel, I hope you guys subscribe down below. Shout out to Joe Jones. 65,045 subscribers and climbing. All right? Keemstar, did you hear that, Keemstar? Still more live viewers than when you were doing your stupid game stream, Keem. Keem, don't you like me, buddy? Don't you fucking like me, you fucking cocaine snorting fuck? Hey, kids, play with the cocaine in my house. I don't care. Come on, Keemstar. Go ahead, man. Make my fucking day, Keemstar.
And to tap the last
Make
guy.
my fucking day, Keemstar.
I was so surprised. I was like, what in the...
Come on.
I didn't think it was going to be that OP.
$20. Joe was worried about you dealing BS from
Suck
the
it
cops
ass, baby.
and not say you would get in trouble. Sorry, fan of you and Joe. All right, well maybe I read. I don't know. People link me like little clips, and it's hard for me to remember word for word.
It sure
and
is.
I obviously see those clips, guys, like not in the full context of a 2-hour stream. So maybe I got it wrong, but that's just the impression I got when I saw it, and I'm just like, wow, these people are dumb.
You're dumb. You're dumb, Keem.
But
Kim, you're pretty far away from us.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
He was about to make fun of WWE.
Until mommies get here.
I don't blame him.
Oh god, somebody took a pop shot at me. I think
This fucking guy's playing fucking Fortnite.
Is there someone below me?
Fucking motherfucker. Always randomly ranting about something about me. It's like, where the fuck do I come up randomly from this guy? We're still not at 500 likes, so I'm pissed off.
Chat party.
Joe Jones is Christ, my man. I tried to tell you.
I believe you. At this point, I believe you. I'm like, I'm down to like suck Joe Jones's balls.
Joe Cronin, like I could care less. I'm not really a fan of Joe Cronin, but definitely not a fan.
He thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a very shock jock or whatever. But I have to explain, he looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper.
That guy is retarded, and yeah, I could care less about him, dude.
This is the Epic Voice Guy. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
All right. So I pretty much don't want to hear another Joe Jones call again, so I guess the phone lines are done tonight. But I will go live on I will go live on Twitch. For the people that want to come hang out on Twitch, come on over. Fucking bug just flew in my fucking face. Yeah, Keemstar still hates Alex. That's a fact. That is a fact. Let's get wet. I'm just doing something real quick right now, so people that are like, what is Cronin doing right now? Woo, Mr. Kincaid. What up, Mr. Kincaid in the chat? How you doing, man? Jake DeMarco is sick. Pretty sick, pretty badly sick. Needs to go to the hospital for some medicines and things like that. He's in rough shape, but he's okay. You know what I mean? Like, he's not, like, horrific. He is demonetized as champion. I hope to God he doesn't die with the belt. But no, I think he'll be all right. I hope he's well, man. I hope he's better soon. I really do hope he's better soon. I'm just trying to get, Diablo up so I can play some on Twitch. Anybody that wants to come over to Twitch, come on over. Unknown caller.
Put it on mute, Joe. Put it on mute, baby. Oh, we're on mute. So I just wanted to know about Gina J's nudes. Like, did you like them or?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I mean, Marvin Watt sent JB Gene's news, and then JB sent them to you during Corrupted, and then you said you were going to whack off to them later.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't whack off to them?
Didn't work.
Oh, fuck.
I think I needed to get a little drunker.
You got the behind the ass pictures.
Unwillingly, yeah. I was shocked that I got them. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Okay.
I was pretty shocked to get them,
yeah. I mean, her ass was,
Why were those being sent? I mean, like, I was shocked to get them. If you heard the show, I was like, what
I don't know.
This?
I asked Marvin what. Like, he's the scumbag sending them around here.
I thought it was Mr. Pro there.
Oh, well, Derek the Violator's the one that initially started to send them around, but of course Marvin Watt got them off Pro, and then he, of course, dished them around.
Oh.
Obviously. JB to you, and yeah.
I'd never had them. I'm the last one to see these. Everybody had seen them, but not me. I didn't want to see them. Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, it's it's not your fault. I just wanted to know. If
I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. I almost did. I thought about it.
Okay, well, I mean, Marvin Watt is the scumbag here. I mean, that's the main point.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he is the scumbag sending the nudes around. Everybody thought he was a sweet little man,
Well, everybody else already had them. Everybody else already had them. What's the difference?
No. Back then, everybody thought Marvin was like this sweet guy, but he's really a voodoo priest, and he's a fucking scary individual. Shares around girls' nudes, man. It's kind of creepy.
Well, I mean, that's just a guy thing. Lots of guys do that.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. And then it being discussed on air, it's a little fucked for Gina, don't you think?
Yeah, I believe you were very high on it when it was happening a while back. It was kind of fucked up. I was probably the only one that stayed away from it.
I was the only one that picked up for Gina. That's the funny fucking part here.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, I just tried to fucking defend the whole fucking thing that happened, but
I never. I don't know what happened, so I have no idea what's going on. I don't care, really. I mean, to be honest.
I'm Joe Jones.
Okay. You're Joe Jones?
I am, yes.
Anything else from...
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Jones. No, I just wanted to say, you get a nice house and fuck JD.
All right. Well, there you go. Yeah, I still might masturbate to them. Thank you. Didn't expect to get them, but appreciate it. Very good-looking woman. It's a lot of fun. She's a good person, too. Super chat. Super chat.
Roman wears a BP vest and uses an illegal finisher.
Jeffrey Drew, thank you for the donation, man. Yeah, that was an old joke, though, but it's still funny to this day when you think about it. Michael Vivaldi. What up, Michael? Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Michael. I appreciate that. We could use you here for something. Unknown caller again. Hello. Super chat. Super chat. Hold on a minute.
Watch that end of interview with King Dave got him.
Red Comment Man. Thank you, Red Comment Man. I salute you. Maybe he did, but
I whooped Santa Claus's ass. I stunned Santa Claus's ass. I stunned Santa Claus's ass. Oh well, yeah.
Keemstar. Lamau, is that guy illiterate? Talk shit about my boy, Joe Cronin, and I will send the chat after you. Anyways. WWE Raw has to do better. Vince, step down.
John Montgomery, you sorry son of a bitch.
yeah, he's a little bit illiterate. You know what I mean? I will send the chat after you anyways. WWE Raw has to do better. Vince, step down. It would be a nice thing, you know, if Vince were to step down. Maybe if Vince were to step down. Oh, unknown caller, you hung up. I was going to put you on, unknown caller. We're going to have some fun here on the post show. I think I'm done with the, you know, I don't know, with balls. Oh, man. Let me see here. Let me get my mic over here. Look at this guy in the chat. What the fuck with these weirdos in the chat? Cronin's fan base is terrible. Bunch of fucking nerd virgin weirdos. Dude, your name is D's Nuts, you fucking retard. Your dumb fucking retard ass. Your fucking name is D's Nuts. Your name is D's Nuts. And you're calling the fans in here retards. You, my friend, might be a retard. And now you get blocked. Because I'm just going to block you now. Because you're a fucking cunt. So go fuck yourself. And then fuck your mother. Then suck a dick. And then fuck your dad while you're at it. Now I'm going to go over to Twitch where I'm gonna get really fucking nasty over there. In fact, I believe I'm live right now. Super chat. Super chat.
They took Sami saying AEW on YouTube vid.
Wait, they put it up on a YouTube video, Kalel Bama? What up, Kalel Bama? They put it up, like that individual cut? That's so weird. Really? Did they do that? Oh yeah, here it is. It's 5 minutes. They did the whole thing. They put the whole segment up. They'll be like, see, it didn't even get that many views. Who cares? You know? That's weird. I mean, we got them saying it right here.
Universal title anytime I want. I'm not that interested right now. I'd much rather hold all of you accountable for your crap, quite frankly. You could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW.
Hey, Sammy, hey, so listen, I know you mentioned that the
okay guys, so everybody on YouTube, like seriously, I'm jumping over to Twitch, so please if you'd like to continue and see some savage shit, if you want to see some savage shit, some unfiltered shit that I really should save for Patreon, then come on over to my Twitch channel tonight because I'm going to be playing some Diablo. And I'm also going to be eviscerating people. So come on over. There's 12 of you right now. But there's got to be more of you. There's got to be more. It's twitch.tv/JoeCroninJCS. So come check it out. Denise, thank you for shoving the link in the chat. Hopefully it will stay there. Let's see. What the fuck was that? Was that a sub? Who the fuck just subbed? Elias! Elias, man. Thank you for the DMs on Twitter, by the way. I didn't get back to them yet. I did see them, though. Elias, thank you, bro. What up, Elias? Thank you for subscribing to me on Twitch. That is 16 months, Elias. Holy shit, dude. 16 straight months on the gaming stream on Twitch. Holy shit.
Super chat.
Wow.
Party.
Joe Jones is a guy with a huge slong, that's it.
That's hot. Well, that's hot, man. That's hot. I'm down with Joe Jones then, if that's the case. All right, YouTube, we're going away. We're going away, YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. I may take some calls on Twitch. I may do some crazy shit on Twitch, man, so come on over. Come on over, man. I'm going to be uncensored over there. I can play music, and I can do some crazy shit. We might have to talk about some shit. We might have to talk about a lot of shit in the community. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow for the SmackDown review. Otherwise, and make sure you guys check out Patreon. I see all the messages on Patreon. I saw some of you guys fighting with each other. You had good ideas. All kinds of shit going down on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Download the Patreon app for free. Alex Reyes. What up, Alex? Thanks for subbing to the channel, man. I hope you guys come back tomorrow for more wrestling talk. I'm going to have a few podcasts up for you as well, plus the all-new AEW Elite Wrestling podcast and more on my new wrestling podcast. We're on episode 4. That will be coming up as well. More recaps on that shit. So thanks for stopping by, guys. And now it's game on. Time to game for a few hours on Twitch. Come on over. I'm dropping Diablo for right now, and I may get into some other shit too and get whacked out. You know, you never really fucking know with me what the hell's going to happen. But I appreciate all the donations tonight. You can still donate throughout the night on Twitch if you like. That's part of the reason why I do it. Try to generate more income and have some fun. So come on over to Twitch. And, yeah. I'm not going to plug it anymore. All American Wrestling Show. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, guys. Trying to like really cut myself off the right way here. Make up some room. Man, we got a full fucking house on online, huh? There's a lot of people online right now on Diablo. All right, goodbye, YouTube. Come on over to Twitch. Please do it. Come on over. We can get about 50 people over there. It'd be nice. Maybe 100. Shit. The fuck knows.